Nice and early.
Nice and early.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing today?
Good, I'm good, thanks.
You excited to ride practice together?
Listen, I have some company. This is a
treat for you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna. What, an hour in traffic, right? Is that what it is, or an hour and a half?
It could be an hour if we're lucky. You know,
Okay.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Very good.
We'll see.
All right, let's do it. You know, what's this commute like for you every day?
Look, you know, every day I'm leaving by 5:30, 5:45. That's the time that, one, I want to get to work early and start. There's just a lot to do. And that ends up being the time that I can avoid almost all the traffic. I use the time wisely. I have a lot to think about, a lot of things to consider. Not a lot going on the road, but in my mind, trying to prepare for the day and really wrap my mind around how I want and expect things to unfold.
What are your thoughts? What are you trying to, you have training today, so what's the focus, I guess, for a day like today?
Well, we have a game tomorrow. Today is a bit of a tactical day. So just preparing my mind for the tactics, the game plan, the meeting that we're going to have, the energy I want to try to create in the building, but there's little details to iron out right now. There's a couple of formations that we could be using in the game. And again, just when I show up in that building with the staff, it's one, let's say, demeanor, but it's usually, I'm mindful of how I show up. So I have to think.
You set the tone.
It's calculated, it's deliberate. And then, of course, when the players arrive, there's a few meetings I want to have. There's a couple of guys to show a few video clips to. So there's just a lot of little details. There's probably hundreds in a day that oftentimes, even when I get to work, it's sitting with a coach quickly talking about, hey, think about this, think about that, as I write a few things on the board and get it out of my brain or off a notepad that I'm usually writing on,
right,
so I don't forget.
When did you find out that you were going to become head coach of the Red Bulls?
It was right around 4th of July last year.
So you're going from this role of being the assistant coach to all of a sudden being the man in charge, and the players also have to make that switch in their heads where they're like, okay, this is the boss. Was that like an adjustment period for anyone, or did you find that the players really bought in?
Probably the best thing that I had going for me, that I had earned a lot of respect around the team. And so you asked me the question, I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? Coaching the New York Red Bulls. Like, that's not an easy spot to get into. I tell the guys, that seat's not an easy spot to get into. So take it that way. Hold on to it, hold it dear. You work as hard as you can. Try to be the best every single day that you can. So I remind myself, like, there's only, 24 of these in the country.
Yeah.
I'm the head coach of the New York Red Bulls. I'm so lucky to be in this spot, and I'm gonna keep fighting to stay in that spot and to bring some trophies to this club.
Thanks for taking me along for the ride today. It was fun getting to know you a little bit better and
anytime.
Seeing where you were from. Yeah, it might take you up on that. I kind of like this whole, waking up at 4:30 in the morning.
We could talk life, we could talk tactics.